Luke, it's finished 2-2 today, 7 draws on the bounce. Tell us what your thoughts are after that game.
I thought first half we were brilliant. I thought we locked them in. Probably didn't take into consideration how much the wind affected their game in the first half. It allowed for us to, suffocate them all over the park. Could we have been probably more to the good first half, possibly? I thought we created some good chances. And we nullified them. They're a good side. They're a very good side. They're a team that's sitting second, quite rightly, with regards to their form at the minute. But I felt it was a contrast in the second half. I felt it was a game of two halves. I felt we were dominant first half. They were dominant second half. We weren't good enough. And down our left-hand channel this afternoon, I said it in an interview prior, Femi and Corey have been outstanding, but they got sloppy in terms of slid up the side of them in the first half from Sterry, and then they stop, or Corey stops, thinking the ball's gone off the pitch, and they put a ball in the box. Tom Champ's not marking Bennett. He puts it in the back of the net, and the frustration is you're in a winning situation with 10, 12 minutes on the clock to go and see out 4 points in a bank holiday weekend against top and second, and you'd be over the moon. And the fact that we've gone and dropped 2 points again late on, it's becoming a bit of a bugbear.
Towards the end of the first half, their keeper Killip picked up an injury and he wasn't able to recover. They brought on Rhys Oates, or rather they shifted Rhys Oates from outfield into the goal. At that point at half-time, you're probably thinking, this is your game to win now. Are you disappointed that you weren't able to test him in the second half?
He didn't have a shot. Literally didn't have a shot. Spoke to Woody, make notes of the crosses and the shots that we have. I don't know if he's De Gea or De Gea's brother who's Pup. So I couldn't tell you. I don't know how bad or how good he is. And that's something that disappoints me. We needed to play. We needed to play second half through the wind. Needed to be brave. And you look, when they scored a goal in the 78th minute, we started to play and started to create chances. And I don't know what it is, the mindset of the squad or the team that are out there. With something to hold on to, they fear it. With something to chase, they embrace it. And we're 2-1 up. We said go and get the third goal, go and get the fourth goal. But the frustration in any other season, in a bank holiday weekend, first and second come to town and you're unbeaten, you'd look at the positives. You would, because no disrespect, Sutton are up there for a reason. They've emptied teams quite rightly with good performances and good wins. Hartlepool the same, beating Dagenham in the weekend, going to Stockport and drawing, picking up some good wins on the road. We nullify them for large periods, but the fact of the matter is you're marrying up a bank holiday weekend with 2 draws with a previous 5. So we're 7 points from our last 7 games. That's the return's not great. Are we competitive? 100% we're competitive. You see that in the performances that we've played. Torquay, Notts County, Solihull, these two. It's just frustrating that we can't see a game out. I question their game management after the game. I can't question their work ethic, can't question their togetherness. Some of the things they do, the willingness to get blocks off, but game management is lacking at the minute.
Sometimes when teams go down to 10 men, there's sort of like an effect that they get where they can be better. And this feels like that kind of a feeling, because obviously they were playing in a situation where they had an outfield player in goal. Do you feel like Hartlepool kind of, try to work harder knowing that they were starting from a difficult position in that second half?
Possibly. I can't answer that for them. My thing was that when you're playing against the wind and you haven't got a platform and it keeps coming back, it's hard to get out. And then you see it for 10 minutes, including probably 2 or 3 minutes of extra injury time. We're the team in the ascendancy again. We had that at Dagenham, went 2-0 up, went 2-0 up, went 2-2 with 6 minutes of injury time to play, and we go and get on the ball, we go and make it nice and big and play. So that's my frustration, is we shouldn't fear anything. There's no relegation. There's nothing going to allow you to come out of the National League. Go and play, go and enjoy it, go and play with freedom. And I felt we did that first half, and I thought we were really good at it. And then we had something to lose, and I think that's the difference in our mindset. When you have something to lose, you try and hold on to something as opposed to going for the third and the fourth.
Final question, it's probably the hardest question I'm going to ask you. How do you turn these draws into wins?
Why? How fun is it drawing every week? I think it's great. it's another stat. It goes to the stat in the last 15 minutes of a game of football. We keep doing it. I can reel off 5-6 games now where we're winning, and it will probably add us 10, 12 points in the last 10 games. We're sitting probably, 4th, 5th. It's something we need to look at. We reviewed it, but at the minute it's still happening. So that needs to be addressed. The problem I got is I can't question that group. They're working hard for me in this football club. I think we performed to a level. First half especially, I thought we were excellent. And we've just played Hartlepool as second in the division. So that's where I've got to find the conundrums and find the solutions. And it gets no easier. We've got Woolstone coming to town, just done Barnet 5-1. So their tails will be up. We need to ensure that we got to hit championship form sooner rather than later. We've got 11 games to go. So it's not over till it's over.